the Quran, by the Sunnah, and by consensus. Finally, the fifth and final benefit, we can finish with this, inshallah, is, as we see in the hadith, the Shaykh says, أَنَّ الْأَعْمَالِ بِالْخَوَاتِيمِ, that actions, they are sealed, that the life of a person is sealed by the thing that he dies upon. And in fact, we have another variation of the hadith, إِنَّ الرَّجُلِ, the hadith of Abu Hurairah, radiallahu anhu, mentioned in Muslim, إِنَّ الرَّجُلِ لَيَعْمَلَ الزَّمَنَ الطَّوِيلِ بِعَمَلِ أَهْلِ الْجَنَّةِ ثُمَّ يُخْتَمُ لَهُ عَمَلُهُ بِعَمَلِ أَهْلِ النَّارِ. Indeed, a man, he does for a very long time, الزمن الطويل, a very long time, could be for a whole lifetime. He does the deeds of the people of paradise. And then his final action is sealed for him with an action of the actions of the people of hellfire. And likewise the reverse. Indeed, a man, إن الرجل ليعمل الزمن الطويل بعمل أهل النار. Indeed, a man, he does for a very long time the actions of the people of hellfire. Then his final act is sealed for him as one of the actions of the people of paradise. So the actions are basically by the end outcomes. And the Shaykh goes on to say that, whoever basically dies upon a good end, then it is from our belief that we hope that this person is going to enter paradise. We have hope for him. And anyone who dies upon sin, then we fear that he may be punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is in relation to someone who is a MuWahhid, right? So a MuWahhid is the one who either may be punished for his sin or may be forgiven for his sin if he dies as a MuWahhid. Shaykh goes on to explain, as for one who is a mushrik, because there are many who ascribe to Islam, they have prayer, they have fasting, they have charity, they have good deeds, they have good behavior with parents, but what they are upon is grave worship, worshipping of saints, asking saints for rescue and relief, right? And they do this. The Shaykh says, this is why it is important to mention the word muwahhid. Muwahhid. And then he quotes from Imam Ahmad in Usul al-Sunnah, when Imam Ahmad said, rahimahullah, وَمَنْ مَاتَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْقِبْلَةِ مُوَحِّدًا. So he mentioned muwahhid, right? He qualified it with muwahhid. And then he said, يُصَلَّى عَلَيْهِ وَيُسْتَغْفَرُ لَهُ وَلَا يُتْرَكْ الدُّعَاء لَهُ وَلَا الْإِسْتِغْفَارُ لَهُ لِذَنْبٍ أَذْنَبَهُ صَغِيرًا كَانَ أَوْ كَبِيرًا أَمْرُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ تَعَالَى. So he said, whoever dies from the people of the Qibla as a muwahhid, then he is to be prayed over, the janazah. Istighfar is made for him. We ask Allah to forgive him. And we don't abandon dua for him and istighfar for him. No. Just because of a sin he committed, whether it is small or large, rather his affair is with Allah the Most High. So anyone who dies as a muwahhid, irrespective of the sins he committed and the sin he died upon, we have to make dua for him and we seek Allah's forgiveness for him, and his affair is left with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah may punish him, Allah may forgive him. And so this affair is left with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This brings us really to the end of the various benefits that the Shaykh mentioned. We can conclude at this point and make preparations for the prayer. So this brings us to an end to the first of the two related lectures. The next lecture is actually also connected to this one. Inshallah, we'll cover that in the next lesson. But in brief, these are the benefits that the Shaykh has extracted from these two texts. And with that, we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to reward the Shaykh tremendously. And with that, we'll conclude our lesson. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.